Hello, darling. How are you doing today? Come on in, make yourself comfortable, grab a cup of tea, and let's chat, shall we? I've been thinking a lot about how we talk to ourselves. Isn't it funny how we can be so incredibly kind and understanding to our friends, but when it comes to ourselves, we suddenly become the harshest critics? I remember a time, years ago, when I was just starting out in my career. I had this big presentation to give, and I was terrified, absolutely terrified. I practiced and practiced, but every time I stood in front of the mirror, all I could see were my flaws. My voice sounded shaky, my hair was a mess, and I just knew I was going to bomb. The day of the presentation arrived, and as I walked up to the podium, my heart was pounding. I stumbled over a few words at the beginning, and immediately that inner critic jumped in. "See, you're messing it up already. You're gonna fail." But then something shifted. I took a deep breath, and I thought about what I would say to my best friend if she were in my shoes. What would I tell her? I would tell her, "Hey, it's okay to be nervous. You've worked hard, you're smart, and you're capable. Just breathe and speak from the heart." So that's exactly what I did. I took a breath, I smiled, and I started speaking from the heart. I forgot about trying to be perfect, and I just focused on sharing my knowledge and passion. And you know what? It went really well. Not perfect, mind you, but really well. And the most important thing I learned that day wasn't about public speaking. It was about the power of self-compassion. I realized that if I could talk to myself with the same kindness and understanding that I offered my best friend, I could overcome almost anything. Think about it, darling. When your best friend makes a mistake, do you berate her and tell her she's useless? Of course not. You offer her comfort, you remind her of her strengths, and you encourage her to learn from the experience. So why don't we do that for ourselves? Why do we allow that inner critic to tear us down when we need support the most? It's a habit, dear, a very common habit, especially for us women. We're often taught to be hard on ourselves, to strive for perfection, to always put others first. But it's time we change that narrative. It's time we start treating ourselves with the same love and respect that we so freely give to others. Now, I know it's not always easy. Life throws us curveballs. We face challenges, we make mistakes, and sometimes we feel like we're not good enough. But those are the moments when we need self-compassion the most. So, the next time you're feeling down or you're struggling with something, I want you to pause and ask yourself, what would I say to my best friend right now? Would you tell her she's a failure? No, you would tell her she's strong, she's resilient, and she's capable of overcoming anything. You'd remind her of all the amazing things she's accomplished, and you'd encourage her to keep going. And that's exactly what you need to tell yourself, my dear. Remember all those times you thought you couldn't make it, but you did? Remember all those obstacles you overcame, all those challenges you faced with courage and grace? You are a warrior, darling. You are a survivor. You are so much stronger than you think. And you deserve to be treated with kindness and compassion, especially by yourself. So, let's make a pact, shall we? Let's promise to be kinder to ourselves, to be more understanding, and to practice self-compassion every single day. Let's start by acknowledging our strengths and celebrating our accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem. Let's forgive ourselves for our mistakes and learn from them without judgment. And let's remind ourselves that we are worthy of love, respect, and happiness. It's not about being perfect, my love. It's about being human. It's about accepting ourselves, flaws and all. And it's about treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we offer to those we love. You are amazing, darling. You are strong, you are beautiful, and you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. Never forget that. And always, always talk to yourself like you would to your very best friend, because you deserve it. Now go out there and shine, my dear. You have so much to offer the world. And remember, I'm always here for you, cheering you on every step of the way. Take care, sweetheart. May your day be filled with joy, love, and self-compassion. Goodbye for now.